Hey guys, so this is going to be day 5 of House Flipper 2. So I'm excited. It was a long weekend, but it was fun and it was good times. But anyway, back to the grind. So I told you guys that we would do a tutorial today on Monday. So here I am. We're going to start doing the next job. So we're going to let it load in, and then we'll go over all of the stuff, if we've got new perks, if we've got emails, I know we definitely have a new location, so that helps, but let's get in here and see what we find out. It takes a minute to load. Okay, so let's go. So we're in the house, the birdhouse. Okay, so let's go here into our computer. Okay, so we do have some stuff. So let's go over to perks. Let's get the perks. If it'll let me. It doesn't want to work today for some reason. Okay, so this one is the one that we earned. So we'll open that. Nice. And then we'll go back. And go back in it. Okay. We don't have any emails. See, there's no mail in there, so we don't have any emails. There's Pinnacove, but there's the new opening of Crayfish Coast. So let's go in Crayfish and check it out. So remember we saw that house and I was like, doesn't that look like a daycare? Because it literally looks like a daycare. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin this job and we're going to do it. So here we go. So do begin job. That lady looks like an old granny, huh? Oh, so we're going to be doing like these little coastal homes. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to left trigger so I can get out of that not holding the trash bag. But isn't this cool? Look at that house. That's so pretty. That's the ocean, everybody. That is so neat. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is so beautiful. Anyway, okay, so the first things first. So we want to probably sell stuff first because I'm not sure what stuff we're supposed to keep, sell, get rid of. I have no idea. I know the sign has to be sold. The wood, the sticks in there. Oh, it looks like that stuff. Okay. The old beat up. What was it? It was like a refrigerator or something. I don't know what the heck that was. That was crazy. And so we're kind of just going on the outside of this house and checking it out. Look at all these different little homes. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Yes. It's so pretty. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a flower bed or a gravesite. Just saying. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. It's so cute. I'm loving it. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the trash because clearly there's a ton of it. So we'll pick up all the trash. These little nettles or whatever they are. Get those out of there. All the weeds. You gotta weed it. Okay. So let's keep going around, picking up weeds. We found our trash can though. It's right there, huh? So nothing on this side, it looks like. Not really, anyway. It was mostly in the front. Okay. So then we will open this trash can, close this bag up, toss it in. Okay. Now let's go like this to sell that. Okay, so in here, there's an exclamation mark. So we want to know what the quests are. So to find the quests, you do that on, if you're playing PlayStation 5 like I am, it's the playing button that's up there, the square button. Yeah, it's the big square button. So you'll push that and then you can tell what stuff you have to buy. Because we have to buy one of these, buy one of these, buy one of these, buy one of these. So you guys are going to get to go in the store for the first time today. Then we want to do selling items and all of that stuff. So we want to make sure that we get all of the stuff that needs to go in here. So we need 3 tables. So now we're going to go into the tables. So I clicked on it. It's saying you can either have a tablecloth or not. I'm going to elect to have a tablecloth just because I think it would be prettier. But I like the longer ones. Let's go over here to material. So it's obviously going to be not suede and not quilted fabric. Like you want it to be like a cotton. Or denim is fine too. But I would do I would just do a knitted fabric. And then color. So we have to choose what color, but we can also choose a pattern. So if you guys want like a specific pattern, you can pick something like that. You can pick lots of different things to go out here. And they have animal prints. I like the butterflies. I think they're pretty. But since it's the ocean, we kind of need to go with an ocean theme. I think fish is a little too much, but we need to make it look like, oh, it's kind of cool. It's near the ocean, you know? Flowers are circles and dots. Flowers. That's cool. Nature is neat. Rectangles, which can be like really pretty if you put like specific colors together. You can make this plaid like literally different. Simple shapes like just hearts or stars. There's stripes. There's themed ones. So like during the holidays, you're gonna have Christmas challenges and stuff. Look at this. Christmas is so cute. Isn't that cute? Look at it. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so we're going back. We're returning. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Okay. So I like the stripes one. This one looks very coastal to me. And then I'm going to do a blue 4. One of the colors. And then I'm going to take black and I'm going to do maybe a blue 6. That looks pretty, right? Okay, so we're gonna buy them. So also, you don't have to have, okay, so this is type, and this is material, color. Okay, you do have to do it that way. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna buy 3 of these. Ooh, look at the stripy thing. It's not going with that very well. So I'm gonna cancel that. We're gonna go back in this. We probably ought to do an orange and a red together so it looks right. But if you start over again, you look at it. Here's the base. So you can choose what kind of oak you want. If you want black tables, have black tables. If you want walnut, like the brown, or like a grayish color, I mean, gray is pretty, like really pretty. And then there's stained. Like, I love that stained walnut. I think that is so pretty. But they have the different textures for wood, which is like, oh my gosh, okay. So we'll do that. And then you just push the back button and go back to the next. So if you want the top to be the exact same thing as you picked for the other, then that would be perfect. Okay. And then details, if you want the iron where it's like spokes on there, almost looks like spokes, you can have them be black, or you can make them like a steel color or chrome. You can do the black iron. You can do aluminum. And then there's the warm metals. So there's gold, and then there's pink and orange, like an orange color, or bronze is even pretty. And then the copper. So you can kind of choose. I'm going to stick with the black because I think it looks the best. And then we're going to pick. Okay, so we already know what material, but we just need the colors right. So instead of it being, it's going to be like this red, right? So we had, which one did we have? We had the rectangles, I think. Nope. Stripes? Yeah, it was stripes. Okay, so let's do stripes. So the color, we want like darker colors. So I had to kind of scroll up on that. See the side there, how it's scrolling down because I'm pushing the down. If you scroll up, you'll see the darker colors. So I'm thinking this. And then I'm thinking the other color is going to be that orange. So let's go up. Maybe that color? No. This color. So that looks right. Close. Okay, so let's buy these and see how close we are. Yeah, it's pretty darn close. So do we want to go back in and change it and make that red pop more? Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's go back in. Go into the tables. Same thing, go back. Pick all the stuff that you're wanting. Go back. Pick the wood. Go back. I still want it to be black. Tablecloth we want. We're picking the second one because it gives us materials. And then color. And so we're going to do pattern. We said was stripes, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. So instead of this red, we're going to do the brighter red. And that should be perfect. So let's buy these. Yeah, that's perfect. It is. Looks great. Okay, so we're going to we have to buy 3, because it was listing 3 tables. So we have 3 tables to buy. And then we have 6 chairs. So that'll be 2 chairs at each table. So we need to do this. And since we're doing the gray, let's change the base to the same gray so it matches all nice. The seating part, let's do the exact same thing. Let's do knitted fabric. And then we'll do, go back, then we'll do a pattern. We'll do the same. Actually, let's not do a pattern. Let's just do the color. Should we just do red? Because I think red's going to look better with the gray than the other one would. So let's just do the simple color. Okay, so let's buy those. Okay. So we're going to put one here. We're going to move it to fit underneath there. Oops. Scoot it in. One. Why can I not get through here? What is going on? Uh-oh. Okay. I need 2 more chairs. What is happening? Let's put this out here for now. For now. Just for a second. Let's use this chair. Okay. Spin it around. Okay. Let's move this in. Like that. Scoot it in, because we're going to have to like have other equipment that's going to come in here. So we have to make sure it's like scooted as far as it'll go in there. If it'll allow us, because you have to wait for it to turn green. Okay, so now we're going to push the square button again. Now we're going to go build a playhouse. So we click on the playhouse and these are the options. So the base, we can either keep it the same, the gray, which is fine with me because I think it would match and it would look nice. Then you do the details. Don't have to do that. You can do the plastic on this part. Let's do the shiny plastic on it. And then we pick a color. Gosh. I'm thinking probably the red, right? Would look the best. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and then we'll do gray for the roof too. So we'll go back in here and we'll click gray. And then we'll do the shiny glossy plastic. And we'll go back over here to these colors, the bright ones. And we'll do that orange. Was it this? Yeah. So now it's going to kind of all tie it in together. So now we're going to push the square to buy it. And we'll put it like this, where it's kind of catty corner. That's cute. Okay, and then we have to do, hold on just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. That'll probably be dubbed out of this. But anyway, just letting you know, I'm going to get phone calls from time to time, but I try to edit the video, and so you won't be hearing that when when it's really going. So anyway, okay. So now we're going to change this part to gray. But now we kind of want to like the detail of this. Let's do plastic and shiny, and then do the color orange for this. Let's do this orange color. That's cute. And we'll just put it right here. Perfect. Did you guys hear that bling? That means it's done. It's all set. We're done. This kind of looks cool. It matches the awning, and so that's why I'm like, we kind of need it to match. It'll look a little off if we don't do it right. So let's open the box and see what's in the box. Oh, it's the new sign. Way cool. Okay, so we have to put the sign up. Frogs and Crayfish Bookshop Cafe. I don't know if I'd want to be in a cafe that has the title, in the title, Frogs. Just saying. Okay, so we have to buy stuff out here too. So I clicked that square up there on my PlayStation thing, on my controller. So now we have to buy more tables. We have 2 more tables to buy. So I'm hoping it has it kind of stored and I won't have to do too much. Let's see. I don't want bronze, I want black. And then tablecloth, and we said yes. Material is the knitted fabric and the color. So I'm thinking we just need to do solid colors up top on the deck. So let's just do orange. Like that. Because it's not too bright and in their face either. If somebody was like sitting there, like they'd be like freaking out. So we'll do a table here, and then we'll do a table here, right? That looks perfect. Okay. Now we'll do 2 chairs. Let's do the gray, the stained walnut, and then we go back, and the seat fabric is going to be the same, but let's not do a floral pattern. Let's just do orange for the color. Perfect. So we'll scoot that chair in as much as we can, as long as it will allow us to. Kind of have to mess with it a little bit to kind of get it to tweak itself and push in and all of that stuff. There we go. Ting! Did you guys hear that bling? That means out here is done too. So now we can go in the place. So here we go. Here's the front door. Okay, so this is what's going on. Oh my. It is a bookstore / coffee place, if I ever seen one. This is a bathroom, I think. Oh, it's just like a sink. That's cool. And then this. Wow. And then there's another kitchen back here. This goes into some sort of a utility room and then out the back door. Okay. So we're kind of looking at all the mess. So let's see what it's saying to do in here first. Okay, so in here, see, it's saying to sell all of these things. So if you click that square, that's up there on the PlayStation controller. If you click that, then you're going to sell the book club poster or book. You're going to sell a couple tables. You're going to sell the chair. You're going to sell a couple shelves. You're going to sell some stuff. Okay. So these are the things that need to be sold. So let's go through and see. If it looks like old stuff, that's probably it. Okay. Now we have to use the next tool. So we look in here. If that's disappeared, the selling part has disappeared in here, we're good. So trash, we need to pick up the trash, do the stains, vacuum, and then we have to buy this furniture and place it down here. So let's do the trash first. So here we go. Get the trash thing. Okay, there we go. Good. Is there any more around here? Nope. That was it. For the most part out here, that's it. Okay. Now we do the scrubby. So we're going to clean this up. That way we can see with the vacuum, like the other spots, like really well too. Get rid of all those footprints. Okay, so we got rid of all the footprints. Okay, now we're gonna get the vacuum out. Just to be sure. Okay. Now it looks like we just have to pick stuff up. So we're going to pick this up, put it on the countertop for right now. And this book, I think, came out of here. Or no, it came out of here, probably. Okay. Nope. Okay, we'll just put it somewhere at this point. Okay. Now we have to buy furniture. So now we're going to click on that big square again. All the other stuff got done. See it? It's all green. So we did perfect. So we're going to buy a couch. So let's go over here. Remember we were doing gray was like our big thing. So we're going to do gray, and then we're going to do this. We're going to do that, but we're going to do like a solid color. So we're either going to do red or we're going to do orange. So let's see. There's red. There's orange. So because the walls are orange already, I'm going to pick red. So let's buy it. And we'll just kind of have like a little sitting area right here, maybe. Oh, it's not letting me. Ooh. to be about there, actually. Okay. Let's do the tables next because it's going to take so much space up to me. So let's do those and try to get them fit in here perfectly. Back to the same table we were doing for the outside. And yes, do you guys want color? Or do you want them to be orange just like the other ones? Or maybe on the inside we can make them the stripy ones. So I'm thinking we need to make them the stripy ones just like the ones in the very, very front. So let's see. We got stripes. So we got all the way up. We have red. And we replace the white with orange. There we go. So here and here. That looks good. Okay, now we need chairs. So let's get chairs the same way we did them before because we like the gray. Fabric. And we're not going to have that. We're going to have a color. So let's do red since that was pretty. So we'll do it like this. Perfect. That looks good. Okay. Now we have to get a coffee table. And so the coffee table, we should probably do the gray so it all kind of matches. It's so weird because this is so not going to fit. Hold on just a second. Let me move this table a little ways over here. Maybe go like this with that. And then we'll do this ottoman. We'll do a wood base. We'll do that gray color. The fabric. We'll do the design the same that we did the tablecloth. So it's going to be red and orange. And we'll set it right here by it. I think that looks great. Yeah, that looks good. Since they're not asking for stools or anything like that for the countertop, I'm just going to leave it that way. So let's unpack this stuff. I don't know. Oh, it's another maker. Coffee maker. Cappuccino. Okay, got some more coffee. Need to put away. More coffee to put away. Cups. I like little coffee shops, like little cafes that are like, they have books everywhere and it's just fun. There's an ambiance with that that's so soothing. Okay. So we're going to leave that the way it is. It's done. It went bling. So we don't have to do anything else to that. So let's go in here and see what we're going to do here. Okay, so let's open this up, the square. Now we know what we need to do. Okay, so we need to sell this bucket, paint bucket. Then we have trash, stains, the windows, and paint this time. So let's sell whatever we can. Okay, let's do the trash. All the boxes. I feel like it's boxes, but I don't know. Maybe it's not boxes. Maybe it's something different. Who knows? Okay. I am going to vacuum back here first. Make sure it gets vacuumed. Okay, now it's a wipe down. I said it in one of my other videos too. You guys really don't have to listen to this type of music if you don't want to. There's a place in here in the settings where you can literally adjust your audio. And so you can turn game music off, and then you can put your Spotify on, and you know, if it's the Christmas season, listen to some holiday music, or you could, like, you know, jam out in the summertime to some, you know, Jason Derulo or whatever. There's some good music out there, and so you can do all of that stuff too. It'd be fun. It just makes it more fun. All right, let's go to the hands. Push this little washer in the corner where it's supposed to go. There we go. Okay. Now it was saying what? That we're going to paint. But if you notice, there's a color that you have to paint it. So when you go in there and you check it, you have to actually do the color that it's suggesting. You don't get to like pick what colors. So we're going to buy the paint. Okay. We're going to get our roller out. We're going to get it all nice, and we right trigger to get it going and stuff. Okay. But do you see how there's yellow lined? It's outlined where we need to paint it. So because it is already outlined, we don't have to worry about, oh gosh, like we're going to mess it up or whatever. If you right trigger, drag and pull, go right to that yellow line, you will not go outside the lines, and you will keep the paint sturdy and steady, and you're not going to mess it up. There's no way to mess it up if you do that. So we're going to do this paint job, and all right, keep going. Okay, so now it says out of paint. So we got to go back over the paint bucket and put more paint on. So to put more paint on, we push the right trigger. And we just kind of roll it across there. It's wanting us to finish the job, but you know how I am. Don't finish the job yet because we need to make the money. So we don't want to do it too early because we want to make lots of money. Let's get some more paint. Okay. Nice. Should be good. Okay. So then we take the selling thing and we sell the paint. I don't want to keep paint just like sitting there. That's not good either. Let's move this, make sure we got it. Yep, we got it. Sometimes you got to move the appliances out of the way to see if you made it and you got the wall like done perfectly. Otherwise, it's just a mess. So we'll shut all the doors. That's so cool. Sliding doors. Okay, so that... nope, it doesn't come off. Nope, just make sure. Nothing in here that needed to be done. Okay, so if you notice, there's a set of stairs. So now we have to go upstairs and figure out what is next. So it looks like up here, they're wanting us to do some things too. So in here needs a little bit of remodel of some sort. And out here needs some stuff sold and cleaned up. Okay, so let's do in here first. Because then if we get it out of the way, we can shut the door and we know it's done. So let's check our square. We have to sell the bed. And then we have to buy a new bed. Okay. So let's get our selling scanner and sell the bed. Okay. Move this pillow out of the way, or ottoman, whatever you want to call it. And then if we click here, we'll get the exact right bed that goes in there. So we want to click it. That way it matches, it fits, it's in style, it's whatever this person wants. Okay? Make sure we scoot it as far as we can to the wall. Once it hits green, we're good. Okay. And then put this ottoman back in front of the bed. Perfect. And that's all except this little box. Okay. So she wants this little thing out and about. I just don't know where to put it. I guess there. She has some little trinkets to put away, huh? Oh, that's cute. The little whale. So cool. This one's another coffee cup of some sort. Like, you know, the old little, like, have you guys ever seen like this oriental china? I want some of that so bad. That is so pretty, that stuff. Like, they literally are the best artists on the planet. They make the best stuff. So cool. All right, so we're done. We heard the bling bling, so let's shut the door. Okay, so now out here, let's click the square. See what we're supposed to do out here. Okay, we have to sell these items. Gives us a picture of what they look like, so we have to sell them. Then we have to clean up the stains, vacuum, and then we have to buy these other items and then unpack boxes if there's any. Okay, so let's get to selling stuff to make room for the new stuff. I think that was it. Okay, that's it. Okay, now let's clean up the stains on the floor. There's always stains somewhere that you're always going to have to like scrub walls or clean up something like that. It's a never-ending battle. Okay. And then we're going to vacuum the spot. Perfect. Okay. Now, This is the furniture it wants us to buy. So let's buy this table, but let's do it in gray like everything else has been done. Okay. And no, we're not doing green. We're doing actual gray. But isn't that cool how it'll make it whatever color you're wanting it to be? It's just so neat. Okay, we'll put that table there. And then there's a children's table that we have to buy. So let's make it the gray wood. And we'll buy it. And it can sit here next to that one. And then it wants us to buy an ottoman. So my thoughts are it needs to match the other ottoman that's downstairs in this place. So we're going to go to the stripes like this. Scroll up. And then we're going to do red. Actually, red was on this side, I believe. Red. And then we're going to do orange. So cool. And we'll put it over here in the corner because I'm not sure what else to do with it. Move this box for now. Okay. Then it wants us to buy another ottoman, which is totally crazy, but that's fine. We'll make it all match. So go down to the stripes again. We're putting red on this side and orange is that other side. And that looks good. That looks fine. Okay. Now we have to buy plant holders. So this is where your creative ability comes in, where what do you want your pot to look like? I just want mine to be gray like everything else and not really have anything else to worry about. And then we'll put it here. So we're going to set it here. But the big plant, the Majesty Palm, is the one that has to go in there. So we have to buy it and then set it in there. And to set it in there, you have to kind of move it around, but you'll get it. Like, do you see how it's in there? Get it set in the pot. A little bit. There we go. That looks a little better. Yeah. So you want it to be in the pot. And then this little plant, I really don't mind. It could be orange. Just to match what, what we're doing with everything else. It could just be a simple orange color. And it's going to go right here on this table. And then it has this plant in it. So we do the same thing. We put the little dot cursor right in the middle of that pot, and it'll be in there perfectly. And that's how we do the pots and the plants. It's cute. Okay, they have things to unpack, so we're going to unpack this, see what's going on in here. Oh, cool. Pretty fishies. Fishies on the wall. Some candles. I'm going to put candles like kind of around. Yeah. That would look pretty, huh? Like around all of that. Yeah. It would look neat. Around the fireplace. So you can actually light these. You click on it and it says turn on or turn off. You can light these little candles. And then I'm going to light this. See? And then you can shut it. So pretty. But you can literally hear it. That way you guys can hear it. Sounds like an actual fireplace. It's so cool. But we got all the bling bling and everything's done and that's it. So let's go back down here. We're going to shut the front door. Okay. Shut the front door. We're going to close the trash can. If it will do it. It gets all grumpy with me. Okay, we got to pull it out. Shut it. Then push it back in. That's kind of like the little tiny glitchy type things that happen with the game is that sometimes it just wants to be fussy. So we're checking and making sure everything was done. Nothing sitting out here. Perfect. Okay, so let's end it here and take pictures. Okay, so we're gonna finish it up. So we're gonna push that big square. And then it's saying, are you sure you want to finish the job now? Yes, we are. So we want to finish it, and it's going to take pictures and photos. I think it looks kind of cool. But it definitely looks like a little daycare, huh? It's so funny. Okay, save photos. We want to save the photos. We'll let this text message play out. Push continue, and then it'll take us back in. And then we'll see what we're doing. But now you guys finally got to paint a wall, so that's kind of cool. Like, it's just little tiny little tasks that it makes you do, and then you just get better and better and better as it goes on. And then before you know it, like by the end of the game, you're doing mansions and remodeling. It's so much fun. Okay, so we have emails, perks, assembly items now that we can do. Okay, so perks. Let's see. I don't see any new perks. I think we're getting close to this one, so it's kind of alerting us like, hey, you're almost there. You know, keep working towards it. Okay, assembly, you guys haven't got to see that yet. So I'm going to do that in this tutorial, the picture frame. So you want to start assembling things because it'll give you more stars. Plus, the things that you assemble are discounted in the store. So when you buy them, you're going to be discounted, like on the amount of money that you pay because you know how to assemble them. So let's begin the assembly. It's kind of fun. So it's going to take us into there. Okay, assemble. So we're going to push X. Now, if you just line it up and start drilling, you'll get it. Until you get to the other red part, then you're good. Perfect. Open the box. This is kind of new. Assemble. Okay. So you want to get it where it's like right on the money. What's it doing? Why is it doing that? I don't know I don't know what it's doing. Why is it doing that? No. It's not doing it. I'm getting frustrated. There we go. Now it's clicking on it. Okay. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then we have this. I don't know what it's doing. It's being weird. Okay. We only got a 1 star, but you can always go back and do the assembly. But I think what I did wrong was that it's supposed to go in the green, not in the red. And because I was just doing it in the red part, it wasn't a full stars. Whatever. Finish assembly, except hopefully it doesn't take too long to load. I'm trying to cram this all into one video, but I don't know if it'll do that. I'm gonna wind up having to make 2 videos out of this. We'll see. Okay, so we have more things with Pentacove and we have more crayfish, but we have emails to read. This is a new email. And I'm going to move it to archive it. We have perks in here that are almost done. We have more assembly that we can do a table lamp, or you can go back in. You can actually redo the picture frame one. I'm just showing you how to do it. I'll probably wind up redoing it tomorrow on the other video. But Pentacove has one more house to do. It's the after party. They had a big raging party there and they need somebody to clean it up. This one is the ocean house that we see in the picture when we're loading into that screen. So you guys will have to do that one too. And that one's new walls and stuff. So that's going to be fun. So we'll go back. Okay. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. I really hope it was good for you guys. Please, please, please do not forget to follow me on TikTok, like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And please have a fantastic rest of your day. It would mean the world to me. All right, you guys, have a blessed one. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.